trying to ride my wave. Oh yeah, yeah.
And we are here in NYC at the Sugar Factory. How you feeling, Thad?
Blessed, not exhausted, but very extraneous work that has shown we can make it happen once again.
Well, we can make anything happen. We can bring your vision and reality, bring it to life. We at the Sugar Factory, and today is the showcasing premiering a Blue Bloods episode featuring the OG pioneer of hip-hop, Eric B. So this is a wonderful opportunity. It feels good to be in NYC. And you know, every time we come through, we always come through with that stuff. We always got that stuff. So today you in for a real treat. We giving it to you nice and sweet at the Sugar Factory. You know what it is. Stay tuned.
Cause I got tired of waiting on everyone else. I had to tell myself, I had to tell myself, I had to tell myself to go and get it myself. Gotta focus, it's just another day in the love of the goddamn ball.
Hit it.
Now, I have the pleasure and the opportunity to be standing here with the OG of OGs, the OG's OG, right? DB Shark. Now, DB Shark, how you feeling tonight, brother?
I'm all right. I mean, listen, if it got any better, I would think it was a setup. Yeah.
I want to say thank you.
DB Shark, the celebrity hater. Man, tell him to beat it. Don't be like Michael Jackson. Beat it.
Hey, shout out to Eric B for even allowing us to be even doing this and having a great time. DB, what are you expecting tonight? What are you in store for? Because you know it's great to see our pioneers stepping from not only the music but getting in front of the big screen. How do you feel about that, and what are you waiting for? You in store for?
Well, you know, I take it as a real privilege to have actually worked with Eric B over his scripts, to be his assistant down on the set of Blue Bloods, and to watch the transition. And not only just watch the transition, but to see that Eric did a very, very good job. I'm talking about comparative to those who have been doing the show for the last 10 years, you could not tell that he wasn't with them. And I felt great because I seen that all the practice, it paid off. It really did pay off, and he was magnificent, I'm telling you.
I'm excited to see the premiere of Blue Bloods. I can say myself, I was an extra in an episode of Blue Bloods like about a year ago, and I had a great experience being in front of the cameras, and because you know this is what we do. We do multimedia work, but to be on the other side of it and acting was such an opportunity. Now another thing I want to say is, you can notice the transition that a lot of our hip-hop pioneers and legends are transitioning to being in front of the green screen or in front of the big screen, and I think that really gives us leverage when it goes forward. Can you talk about the importance of really putting your attributes in different baskets so you're not only in one particular avenue?
Well, the privilege that we also had, we got pioneers such as Ice-T, LL Cool J, and others such as DMX who graced the screen. Tupac is like one of the best.
Yeah.
But that was easy. Now we have people that we know that can do this. And by them doing this, Method Man and somebody else, because I was just with him on the set of the last OGs.
Still hating on celebrities.
Shout out Eric.
Yes, and Method Man, and this broadens their fan base. Not only did it broaden their fan base, that puts them in a different money category. And also around different people, different investments. They learn different skills, not only playing in these series, but learning, taking it a little further and being producers, like what the Wu-Tang Clan and RZA, what he's been doing, he's just magnificent. I'm talking about, I really look up to this guy, and all those in that same vein. It's just like wonderful. It's just beautiful to see the things that's going on now. And with Eric B, this is big with Eric B and stuff because he has a large presence. Not only in the industry, being one of the pioneers, putting a super group together, finding a young guy named Rakim, add into that group, because he was not really the first guy. Freddie Fox was supposed to be there, but he saw the need to keep Rakim. And Freddie bowed out gracefully, went on to do better things also, and bigger things too, and still at it. So this is good now to them to broaden out in different things, set an example for younger guys to come in there the same path.
And here we are. I'm here with the legendary pioneer of hip-hop, of this culture that we love. And if it wasn't for the work that you laid down, this wouldn't even be possible that people can still thrive in hip-hop. But I want to get into you starring in Blue Bloods. What is that experience like? And what is it that you wanted to get across to the viewers that watched the episode of Blue Bloods?
Well, I just want to sum it up. One year, I went to see Run DMC in Madison Square Garden, and I was on this side of the stage. The next year, I was on the other side of the stage. This time, I went to see my friend Donnie Wahlberg on the set of Blue Bloods. Then next year, I was on the show. So, I mean, it's a great experience, a humbling experience, actually, from where I came from in the start. And just, man, just being glad to be 33 years in the business and still be relevant.
Now, to see you on Blue Bloods is great. And I think it's great that our OGs are stepping out of their comfort zone of what they normally were typically known for and doing something different. And we do share some similar things because we represent Strong Island too. We are from Long Island. But when it comes to, being in front of the camera, how does that differ from being in the studio, and what do you like more?
No, it's not a difference, really. I mean, you're playing in front of 20,000 people, or you're playing in a room in front of 20 people. It's still the same thing. It's still entertainment. It's still, for me, it's still exciting. And somebody said one time to me, if you have a job and you feel good about your job and you feel great about your job, you never work a day in your life. And I've never worked a day in my life.
If you don't want to work, you got to love what you do and do what you love, and it'll set you up and put you in great positions. Now, what can the viewers expect by tuning into this episode, and any other upcoming roles coming up going forward?
Just working on everything. You know what, man, by the grace of Allah, man, I have just a great time doing what I do, man. I got great friends like Donnie Wahlberg, man, that really believed in me and let me come out, like you said, my comfort zone, and do something that I really haven't been doing, but I can do, man. So it's just, man, the world is mine.
Keep pushing the bar. Keep setting an example for us young folks, because we do follow in your footsteps.
My brother, thank you.
And we are the next generation, and thank you for setting the road and making it possible for us. Thank you.
the mayor of hip hop, the one and only Eric B. That's my dude right there.
That's right. Now, how do you feel about seeing him in front and being in another position of being an actor as opposed to the music?
Hey, I love Eric, and I always wish the best for him. You know, he's one of them cats one of the influential groups to come through in hip hop. I think, as far as I'm concerned, him and Rakim, the last great group. And you know, as many things as he could do to put another dollar in his pocket or just to make another milestone, I'm with him. That's why we're all here to support him.
It's about that continuous support, and I want to say thank you for even being a pioneer and laying the groundwork for us, because you see, our OGs of hip-hop who created and made this thing happen are still alive. It's not like we can't find them, you know, so I think that's beautiful, and I appreciate that you've been coming through and even giving us the time.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you, OG. Now, we having a great time at the Sugar Factory in NYC, waiting to see this episode of Blue Bloods with the legendary Eric B. Now, I'm sure you noticed, but you do have a lot of leverage and impact when it comes to your presence on the screen. Did you know that or think about that going forward as far as using your leverage as far as doing your business with Blue Bloods, or was it just more so stepping in doing something in front as an actor?
You know what, man? By the good grace of God, man, you just have this gift, and like I have a gift that just doesn't stop giving, and man, been able to do, you know, management, you know, DJing, you know, all kind of stuff, man, and it just felt good to do it, man. I could sit here all day and say this person, that person, but it was just something, man, naturally I just felt good doing, man.
Well, you heard it from the best, you heard it from the OGs. Anything that you want to lead the people? I'm sure we'll grab you a few more times before we get out of here, but anything else you want to lead the people for just this moment before we even watch it, because we didn't get to see the episode yet, but before we watch this, anything you want to leave the viewers with?
Man, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to dream, and I'm living proof of it. Don't be afraid to dream.
I'm here with Owen BJD and Don Corleone. These brothers is fly. They in the cut. How y'all feeling? Because, you know, we seeing Eric B in another position, you know, not on his rap and music tip, but in front of the big screen. How y'all feel about that? Y'all excited to see what's to come in this episode?
I mean, that right there is you know, that's a big step in itself, because, you know, I saw Eric come a long way as when I was a kid, original member of the Paid in Full posse. You know what I'm saying? I went away for a long time, 27 years, I'm back out. I got my own management, my own record label, my own production company. Man, it's one of the young hitters right here.
Motivation, you know that? Motivation.
Yo, and we seeing the game change right in front of our eyes. We seeing that you can start in music, get into the acting, get into everything, and use that as leverage going forward. So I think this is great. Now, anything I want to say to the viewers before we get out of here? Anything I want to leave the people? Where can they find y'all?
Next up, me, JD.
Now, I know you got some big news. I don't know if you want to drop the news for the folks.
Nah.
We're going to keep that on the low. I know you got some fire music coming. He repping BK.
Right now, check out the new video that's airing on YouTube called Sanction by On BJD, FGMG.
And I'm here standing with the lovely Miss T. You look very nice.
Thank you.
You stick out. It's hard to miss your wonderful outfit, right?
Right.
So we were talking briefly, and you told me that you were an author. Can you tell the viewers and elaborate what it is that you were working on?
Oh, well, I'm an author of the book Harlem Heron. It's my memoir growing up in Harlem. But I also worked on production with the Godfather Harlem that just came on with Epic Network. Yeah, I worked on production. It's my friend's show. And it was a good opportunity, you know, to do that. And now I'm here celebrating my big brother and mentor, Eric B. So, yeah. And he and I are going to be working on a future project. Can't really say what it is yet.
Okay, you got to keep it on the low. We're not going to let the secret out, right? But I know what's great. I mean, you say that was somebody, Eric B, was somebody that really looked out for you and helped you out along the way. How was it to see him on the other side of the screen as an actor now?
Oh my God, I can't wait. It's exciting, and hopefully he gets a recurring role. But it's good, you know, he's moving on to something else. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
We as people got to learn to spread our wings. You know, we got to spread our
do
wings,
different things.
do different stuff. You know, not only being the one thing that we thought we were supposed to be doing, but not being afraid to step into. Could you ever see yourself being an actor or being in front of the camera?
No, I'm more behind the scenes because I'll be the executive producer of a show. Like I said, I can't say exactly what it is, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind being in front of the screen. You know, I think I'm kind of good on the eyes.
You definitely good on the eyes.
But
you know
yeah.
what? And standing in front of our Tan-Clan Multimedia right here, you definitely gonna make sure you look good.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you for giving us this time. Anything that you want to leave for the viewers?
No, just get that book. Check me out. I'm all over Google, Instagram, Miss T, Harlem Heron. Check it out. Get that book, Amazon.
Miss T, Harlem Heron, we out.
Ride my way, you tryna ride my way. Hey, yeah. Oh. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worried about a hater cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worried about a hater cause it's going my way. You gon' slip if you walk in my shoes. It's way too big, you can't pay none of your dues. No, you can't. Hopefully this should pay off one day. Cause I'm working every day, no play. Trying to figure it out, what's this life about? But I still don't doubt that I'ma make it, baby. Why you chasing clouds? Nigga, watch your mouth. You been in a drought, but I'm surplus, baby. By the way, I made this in a day. What you say, your shit is cliche. I feel the weight, a lot on my plate. Like a buffet, I'm filling up my tray. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worried about a hater cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worry about a hater cause it's going my way. She wanna chill, tell her don't bring anything. I got everything with me, even Mary J. Watch the tide when I bring my wave. You can ride like a slip and slide. When she twerking, oh, I tell her keep on go. She sniffing on my neck, that's Paroma potion. I'm diving in the ocean, protected with my Trojan. No, it ain't no talking, cause her body's spoken. And it's telling me that I should treasure you. Never turn my back and never ever cheat on you. Baby, tell me everything that you going through. Bring your towel and your slippers and bikini too. Ride my wave, you can ride my wave. Ooh. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worry about a hater cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worry about a hater cause it's going my way.
Lifeless. Don't ride a bike with no brakes.
People, we here, still chopping up at the Sugar Factory. I'm here with the dude, Peter Guns. How you feeling, OG?
Everything is good, brother.
So we just witnessed the premiere of Eric B featured in the Blue Bloods episode. How did you feel about his acting for his first time?
Man, you know, extremely proud of him. Eric always been a little laid back and quiet, and now he's showing people what he had, you know, what I always knew, what you can always see from talking to him on the phone. Like a lot of people that don't know E think he's just serious, always tough, like, you know, kind of like, what's the word for him I'm trying to use, like,
laid back?
Not laid back, it's the word. I call it, I use it on my son Corey all the time. Introvert. I was extremely proud of him. I can't wait to watch it in quiet to really analyze it though.
You know what? It's only the beginning, and I think it's good that our OGs and people of your stature are stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something different. Because you know we grew up in the music, we grew up in that, but to have people stretching out their bubble and doing other things, you know, is great. You know, are you looking forward to seeing Eric be on more stuff?
Yeah. I mean, to me, if you don't branch out from, you know what I mean, like what are you doing? You're not gonna always just do music. There's other things out there that you can do. And that doesn't even have to be acting, but of course, the opportunity is there for you to go further. You got people like, Eric is a legend. So he got people that we look up to that look up to him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he should be branching out. If you're a rapper and you just rapping and that's your goal to just be a rapper or a singer and you have no ambitions, that's all good. But by all means, spread your wings, man. Spread your wings.
Yeah, you gotta spread your wings and fly. That's what we said earlier. It's so funny you said that. Any advice or tip you want to give to anybody young person coming up in music or even movie and acting? Any advice you want to give to them?
I give the same advice all the time. Believe in yourself. A lot of people ain't gonna believe in you. Believe in yourself. Stay yourself. Don't let your friends, don't let no publicist, don't let no manager mold you into the artist they want you to be. Be who you are, be comfortable, wear what you want to wear, rap what you want to rap about, and you'll be a happy artist. Success is one thing, but do it your way, that's it.
That's a fact. Yo, thank you, OG. I appreciate you giving us the time here. I'm here with the talented, wonderful Jackie Tejada. How are you feeling, Jackie?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm blessed. It was such an opportunity and a pleasure to see your first episode of directing with the Blue Bloods. And how was it, you know, being a director for the show?
Well, it's my second time directing, and I've been on the show as an editor for a long time, and it's just a different hat to wear, but it's pretty good. I came prepared as an editor. It's really good training for directing because I get to see all the mistakes that other people make and try not to make the same mistakes.
That's dope. How was it having Eric B on set and being a part of the show, which is him stepping out of his comfort zone and doing something completely different? Can you just talk about how that experience was working with him?
Yeah, it was great. Eric was a true professional. I was starstruck when I first saw him because I'm from Long Island originally.
Strong Island.
Strong Island. Exactly. So when I saw him, I was like, oh my God, I've known you my whole life, you know. I'm also from Amityville. He's been, you know, so yeah. But Eric's great. Oh, okay. I mean, Eric was just great. He's such a pleasure to work with, really.
Now, you alluded to you being an editor and then eventually being in a director's seat. I want you to express to the viewers how important it is to just be multifaceted and how that can open more opportunities for you and how that was for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, when editing, you're putting together the story, you're putting together the whole show, and it's about rhythm, it's about performance, it's about shaping. So all of that is great to have. It's great training for a director on set because at the same time you're cutting, I was cutting the whole time in my head, you know, so I think it's the best segue to get into directing from editing.
Sure, absolutely. I want to appreciate you. I thank you for giving us this time. And I'm here with Eric B. and Donnie Wahlberg. I had such a beautiful time and a pleasant time tonight.
Thank you.
And for Eric to showcase his ability as an actor was great. Also, Donnie has been doing this thing for a while. How was the experience working with Eric on set?
Man, it was great just as a fan of him from childhood. I remember, I mean, meeting him, but going to see him and Rakim in concert in a club in Boston when I was a kid and just looking at them like, damn, I want to dress like them. I want them, the jeans and the Air Force Ones they had, the colors that no one else had. It was just like, wow. I mean, the impression they made on so many people, me included, my band included, my bandmates, we loved Eric B. and Rakim. For that alone to work with him was an amazing experience. But to then see him as an actor show up, sort of, you know, our relationship was he was always the veteran and I was the young gun. And now on set, it was a little more like I was the veteran. But his work ethic was so great. I mean, every time they'd say cut, he'd go in the other room, run his lines, talk about the scene, whether it was me running lines with him or Black, whatever it was, just working nonstop and willing to do whatever it took to make the scene great. And for somebody who's been around as long as him to have that humility to say, yeah, you know, director, tell me what you want. Everybody, show me what you want. Help me be a better actor. To have that humility and have as much of a legacy and be a legend like him, I mean, you don't find that. You just don't find that. The guys who've been around as long as him, they're not willing to do that a lot of times. But that tells you why he's still here, why he's still in the game, and why he's still so respected. It's just, it's an amazing testament to his work ethic.
I agree, and based off of what you said, I gather that your humility, Eric B's humility, has taken you a very far place because, again, like we mentioned, you're not afraid to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. What was one of your favorite moments on set with the Blue Bloods cast?
Just the whole, you know, the whole experience. You know, we have a 1 o'clock call. I get there every day at 11:30. I'm in makeup. I'm ready to work, man. It's like feeling like a freshman year in high school. And just being so excited. I couldn't sleep the night before. I went over my lines. Of course, I didn't want to let Donnie down, but I definitely didn't want to let myself down and make myself look stupid. So I worked hard. You know, at lunchtime, I went over the lines, and I said, you know what? I got into the rhythm of the show, and I remember calling Donnie and saying, Donnie, I binge watched the show. I got the rhythm. When the show started, it was fast paced. Now it's more of a slower pace. I remember it had so many different scenes. Now it has less scenes and, you know, and more content. I said, man, I got it. I promise you I got it. And I just worked at it, man. And I just didn't want, you know, you have somebody who's been your friend for 100 years and you just don't want to let them down, but you don't want to make a fool of yourself. So I just worked, man, and you know, this is what we have.
Hey, Don, what was one of the moments or lessons that you remember even teaching Eric, although because now you said that he was your mentor coming up and now the roles have switched indirectly. What were some of the moments or lessons that you remember teaching him on set while recording?
Well, honestly, I can't really say that I taught him anything on set as much as we discovered together through doing the scenes who his character was. So I know my character, I've been playing it for 10 years, so it's easy for me. I wake up, I'm that guy, right? I put the clothes on, I know how to walk and talk and be that guy. For Eric, you know, it took a minute for us to, because we were supposed to be old friends in the show where he was my boss before, and acting was sort of playing like, oh, we're gonna play it this way or play it that way, but then it was like, wait a minute, this is who we are. We're just like these characters, you know? I didn't grow up like Danny Reagan did. I grew up on the wrong side of the law, typically in my household. From Danny Reagan's been a cop in a cop family his whole life, but knowing E, it's like our relationship really comes through in the performance. And I think discovering that together, that wait a minute, we're looking to make this something more than what it should be, which is you're the wise veteran and I'm the young gun, just like when we met in the late 80s, just like now, like that's what we're playing. So let's just be that. And I think we discovered that together. So I can't really say I taught him anything as much as we just learned together how to create the history of these characters by being true and being real with it and not trying to create some fakeness. You know, we have enough history that we could give it to these characters. You know what I mean? It's like we're playing guys with 30 years of history. Well, that's who we are. So let's just be real with that and it'll be there. That's what we did.
Isn't it crazy and a treat how life just comes full circle? You guys go from knowing each other for a while to actually being on the screen together, and I think that's a very special moment. Before we go, any last thing you want to just tell to the viewers that are inspired to get in front of the screen, whether they're musicians or vice versa, and they want to get into other fields of artistry? Any advice that you want to give to them about how they can do that?
Well, I mean, nowadays there's so many ways. You got the internet, you got YouTube, you got Instagram. There's so many ways, but I'm gonna say, and I would say it if Eric wasn't here, I grind every day, and Eric grinds every day. to see him show up and say, hey, I want to try acting. You know, I'm doing a little on the Goldbergs and I want to do a little more. I said, well, come by the set. I've told 100 people to come by the set. He came. He came, and he came again, and then they were like, damn, we got to write him apart. They wrote him apart. It's like, now not everyone can just do that, but everyone can grind like that. Everyone can put in work like that. If you got one, if you're trying to make it through your Instagram videos or being fun like that, don't quit after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep networking, keep getting into people. Someone's gonna see you who can help you, but you gotta show up to the fight to do it. If you quit, who's gonna discover you if you quit? If you pack it up and fold up the tent, no one's gonna discover you. The person who shows up 1,000 times is gonna get that opportunity when it's finally ready for them, but you gotta show up, because everyone else is gonna quit.
I felt that one, and that's inspiration for me. Thank you, Reeve. This is a testament to what we do, consistency and building. Thank you, guys. I don't want to take your time. I want everybody to enjoy themselves, and this is dope. Thank you for giving me the time, Don.
Eric B.
Thank you, OG. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you.
My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worry about a hater cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off cause it's going my way. My own wave, I ride my own wave. Not worry about a hater cause it's going my way. You gon' slip if you walk in my shoes. It's way too big, you can't pay none of your dues. No, you can't. Hopefully, this should pay off one day. Cause I'm working every day, no play. Trying to figure it out, what's this life about? But I still don't doubt that I'ma make it, baby. While you chasing clouds, nigga, watch your mouth. You been in a drought, but I'm surplus, baby. By the way, I made this in a day. What you say, your shit is cliche. I feel the weight, a lot on my plate. Like a buffet, I'm filling up my tray. My own wave, I ride my own wave. I can't fall off.